Hey guys, I hope you're having a great week. This week was Module 9, Assistive Technology. I found this module to be really interesting because I am working towards becoming a special education teacher, and that's pretty much where assistive technology is seen and used is with individuals with learning disabilities, physical disabilities, or medical disabilities. So the role of assistive technologies in the classrooms is to increase, improve, and maintain students' ability to learn. Due to the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act of 2004, it's a federal law requiring schools to provide for the needs of those who have disabilities or have needs that go kind of beyond pen and paper and being able to use a computer like every other child. So this could be include the use of like special iPads, computers, laptops, special chairs for kids to sit in. It kind of goes from basic needs all the way to mobility needs and beyond. It's a very broad topic. Past experiences I've had with equipment like this is pretty limited. We do use iPads a lot for math and sciences in the special education department at the school that I work at. Other assistive devices would be wheelchair accessibility, and it's kind of a chair elevator that I've used before. The assistive technologies that we looked at this week that were most interesting was the communication ones. The eye detectors and communicating with those was really impressive. Not super applicable at where I work. We don't have individuals that need that kind of technology, but it would be really interesting to see it firsthand and maybe use it to see what those people are going through with those kinds of technologies. 3 of the 6 applications of assistive technologies, I'll just read them all off and I'll go through the 3 that I liked, was existence, communication, positioning, mobility, physical education, and environmental interactions. The first one is positioning. We have a student who has hardening muscles and organs, and it's hard for him to move up and down. And in preschool, they had a beanbag for him to sit in and help kind of support him as he sat in circle time. So that was kind of an interesting positioning tool. Mobility, like I mentioned, the chair lift. Different students in our school, there's no elevator. So the student was able to use the chair lift to get from the top floor to the bottom floor, where the only bathroom is on the bottom floor. So that's a really big hindrance to that student. So they installed the lift for that individual. And environmental interactions is the next one that I think is interesting because I'm an elementary education major. Outdoor recess is a big activity during the day. It happens twice a day, and to have equipment out at the recess playground would be a huge accommodation so that they could play and interact with other kids just like other kids do, with swings and different equipment. The biggest thing that I found was the swings. And that's kind of my additional assistive technology was the different swings, and they're like bouncer things that I found. You sit them in and then they rock back and forth. I'm not really sure what they're technically called. And I just kind of found that through my own research. There's a lot of different companies out there that make this kind of assistive technology, and I thought that was pretty important to take a look at. Because recess is such a big part of the younger students' day. Overall, I found this module to be really interesting, and I hope you guys all have a great rest of your week.